scenario in my presentation today. Secondly, IEEE recently launched a new feature called as My Projects. That is something which I'm going to focus on. Otherwise, most of things will remain the same, like with some new additions. And this is the forum for all of you to talk, to clarify any kind of questions with respect to, not only with respect to IEEE publications, but also with respect to any questions related to the IEEE membership or any questions which you have today. So you have the chat window. I've kept my chat window open all the time, and I'm fine if you would like to stop me at any point in time and pose a question here. I believe at the end of the session, we'll have a chance to even speak to each other. One thing which we continue to add is the, in addition to the Q&A time, is the contest time. So after this session, so I'll be announcing a contest, and we'll have a live interactive contest, which I believe all of you will like. And there will be 5 questions, and after each question, we'll see who is topping the board. Okay, so all these questions are will be from part of my presentations, which I'm the things which I'm going to let all of you know today. So once again, thanks for everybody being here. We have actually chosen the different topics with the collaboration from library and also myself, my colleagues at Standard Technologies. So discovering new project ideas. I believe some of you are MTech students, so project ideas is something which everybody look forward to, because at the end of the day, everybody would like to invest the time and energy in that project, which will definitely help them in their career, and also which will wherein they should be able to do something in their area of interest. So IEEE has very good collection of the project ideas. So how to discover them, that is something which I'm going to let all of you know today. Secondly, strengthening your current research. So I was actually going through the website, the SLIIT website, that is the project website, and I could actually pick up a couple of projects just a while ago, and I will highlight if you are working in that particular area, how to really strengthen your research. So whatever the projects which you're already currently working on, how to strengthen your current research. Thirdly, there are a couple of tips which you can really enhance, which will really help you in enhancing the career. I'll be focusing on that part for a short while. And the last part is the enhancing the visibility and impact of your research. So everybody would like to publish, but the basic thing is that, okay, when you would like to publish, the fundamental question is, what is that I would like to publish? What are the tools I would like to have, and which are provided by the SLIIT library or say IEEE, and also how to really, once you publish, how to really enhance how the articles actually enhance the visibility and impact of the research. And finally, we jump to the questions and the contest. Again, before I start, I wanted to let all of you know that there is a contest part of it. If you have any of your friends who are actually missing from the list of participants today, feel free to invite them to be part of this presentation. It's learning, plus also they have a chance of winning an exciting IEEE goodie today. With that, I would like to begin. Again, the chat window is open in case of any questions you have. So IEEE is the world's largest professional organization. We have close to 4 lakh members coming across the globe. In Sri Lanka, we have a very active member base. We actually, IEEE Sri Lanka section does carry out a lot of activities. If you become an IEEE member, you'll be part of the Sri Lanka section, and that actually allows you to interact with the like-minded technology professionals in your area of interest. IEEE Xplore Digital Library is the place wherein all the publications, the journals, conference, articles, and our partner publications are housed. So this is the platform which is very much sought for, because this is the gateway to access more than 5.6 million different documents. So at this point, we have more than 5.6 million documents, more than 5 million, I would say. There are 200 plus IEEE journals, magazines, transactions. We publish almost like um, conference proceedings, and they are actually housed in the IEEE Xplore Digital Library. More than 2/3 of the content from the IEEE conferences and the events are actually available in the IEEE Xplore Digital Library. We also publish 3,900 approved and published standards, and IEEE continues to bring out new ebook collection. We also have partnered with several publishers to even bring their publication, that is the books, under the IEEE Xplore umbrella. We also have the e-learning library. We have more than 400 courses, e-learning courses available. But all in all, what is that SLIIT library brings you? SLIIT library brings you more than access to more than 5 million, that is 50 lakh articles. Every week, we add 5,000 new articles, new research articles. Some of the tips which I'm going to show you today will help you to be in touch with your area of interest. Say you're working on Internet of Things. Tomorrow, if you don't want to visit IEEE and would like to receive a notification when there is a new article is published in IEEE on Internet of Things, you will receive an email alert from us. Okay. A lot of things which I'm going to tell you today, which will actually help you. So IEEE houses like around 30% of the world's current literature in the areas of electrical engineering, electronics, telecommunication, computer science, and few related fields. Okay. So before I go to those topics and take all of you live to the platform, I also wanted to let you know that the value of the IEEE publications. This is one of the main reasons why SLIIT continues to subscribe to the IEEE Xplore Digital Library. We provide the world-class, top-cited publications from IEEE. If you look at the list here, if you take electrical electronic engineering, there are 20 journals out of the top 25 journals which are in the journal citation reports, that is, which look at how well the journals are actually impacting the whole world, in the sense how well the articles published in this journal are actually being cited more. So IEEE journals are always on the top when it comes to the technical publications, that is via the journal citation reports. You take telecommunications, 9 of the top 10 journals in telecommunications are actually published by IEEE. We are also cited heavily by patenting organizations. So we are actually cited 3 times more than any other publisher. Also, every year we introduce new publications. People are talking about IoT like a couple of years ago, I think 6-7 years ago. We have a new IoT journal. People are talking about big data. People spoke about cloud computing. So we come out with new journals, new conference themes, so that you have one more avenue, one more opportunity to publish a paper in that particular journal, and have one custom journal to go through all the related articles. This year, we are launching 4 new journals, which we announced late last year. Out of them, 3 journals, we already have the first issue. The 4th one, IEEE Transactions on Signal and Power Integrity, will be publishing it sooner. We also launched 4 new journals. Good thing is that all these new journals are actually part of SLIIT library subscription. you can download any number of articles with the help of the subscription which is provided by SLIIT. So going on to the IEEE Xplore Digital Library Live topic number 1, discovering new project ideas. Okay, I see a question here. Can I access articles remotely? Yes, you can access articles remotely. So just reach out to the SLIIT library or else go to the SLIIT library webpage. So let me do that for a moment. And if you go here, here is facilities, and you can actually see here VPN access. If you're outside the campus, you can use the VPN to access the subscription. I hope that answers your question. Going back, discovering new project ideas. Say, for example, okay, I'm actually going a bit slow. I know that there are some new students actually who are new to the IEEE itself. So I'm a bit slow today. And just tell me if I have to speed up my presentation. I have like 1 hour, almost like 42 minutes left. So I'll try and cover everything which I would like to share with all of you today. Okay, so how to discover new project ideas when you actually want to improve the home automation system using IoT. Say you are now in Colombo and you would like to operate the washing machine in your sister house, which is in Kandy. Can you do that? Okay. There are questions actually nowadays students are looking at. Okay, how to really improvise various things with the help of technology. If you talk about home automation system, how can I really improve it by using the IoT is the question. So let's look out for some answers with the help of the IEEE Xplore Digital Library. As soon as you log in within the campus, you can see here access provided by SLIIT. Just in case, if you do not see it, if you are remote, just log into VPN and access IEEE Xplore Digital Library. That's it. So to begin with, the question is, where do I start? You can start with the IEEE Xplore Digital Library. Say, I would like to search for Internet of Things. So this is the gateway to access 5.6 million items, the IEEE Xplore Digital Library. So I start with Internet of Things or IoT. You can now search any content. Sometimes you're interested only in conferences. Sometimes you're interested only in journals or the standards. You can do. So I search for everything here. This will search pretty much everything other than the full text. So Internet of Things, that is in quotes, means you access the phrase here, the complete phrase. I hit search. Like 81,000 documents on IoT. Actually, I was doing a similar search last week, and I could actually found, I think, around 80,000 plus. Now we can see that. That's why we add like 5,000 new articles every week, and you continue to see a surge in the articles every day, especially in the IoT area. So I'm searching for IoT, and my project is on improving home automation system. But before I even look at search for home automation system, for those who are new, I would like to let you know that you can resort the results. Sometimes you would like to look at the latest publications onto the top. You can use newest first. Sometimes you'd like to look at the most cited papers. The papers which are heavily cited, you can use most cited by papers. And also the patents. Most popular is something like, if you'd like to look at all those papers which are heavily downloaded in the last month, which are actually trending articles, then you can look at the most popular here. IEEE also provides you various options to refine. Sometimes you'd like to look at magazine articles only. You can look at these 2009-22. Sometimes this is interesting. Can anybody let me know in the chat What do you mean by early access articles? Anyone? What do you mean by early access? So I'd like to keep this session more interactive. Early access. So what do you mean by early access? Okay, I just got one answer. Recent articles. I will reveal the answer. I'll tell you was it right or not. Most referred. Okay, thank you. Previously accessed articles. Okay. Early access. Okay. I think I got 3 answers. The last 10 seconds. Great. Then thanks for all 3 of you for sharing your answer. Yeah. Early access means you access the article early. As simple as that. Means these articles are. Oh yeah, I got the right answer. Okay. Articles which are published digitally without an issue. Fantastic. Perfect answer. Thank you. Okay, we just got the one answer. Yeah. Articles which are published digitally without an issue. Yes, means these articles are accepted. For example, Chanuri Kalugala, or say even or any of the participant here today. So, for example, I would like to take Buddhimunu Singhe has submitted an article to IEEE in the month of February, and by end of March, he receives an answer from IEEE saying that okay, your article is accepted and which will be published in the upcoming issues of the journal. Okay, but the next issue of the journal is only in the month of May, but we don't want the readers to wait till the time to view the article. What we do is we release the article as part of the early access. Obviously, yes, this will not have any pagination. Okay, so there are 2,168 articles which are on Internet of Things. Likewise, you can look for other options, review options. You can look for 16,000 journal articles, you can look for magazines, etc. One thing here, at any point in time, if you come across this icon, against each article, you will have a lock icon or an unlock icon, open or closed. So now you see green open icon, means you can download the article straight away, right click, open in PDF, and you should be able to open this article in full text, which you can go through. If you'd like to take a print and read it your home, yes, there's an option here. You can even save this article for till the time you finish working on the project. Okay. On the left, so if at all when you come across any article which is having a red, just alert library that you will unable to access the full text article. On the left hand side, you have even an option to refine, to look at articles which are only available within your subscription. So if I say 81,000, within this I would easily say that more than 80,800 documents should be, at least I would say around 80,000 documents should be part of your subscription. Yes. So if you'd like to only see them around 80,000, you can say subscribed content. So here you can even start refining by year-wise. You can look at authors, affiliation, etc. Okay, can I narrow it based on my needs? Yes, your needs. Maybe sometimes you'd like to look at who are the top authors here. Sometimes you'd like to look at, say, SLIIT itself. SLIIT faculty, you can see so many faculty actually who have published in this area. Likewise, you can also look at publication title. So which title carries more number of articles in the IoT space? That is, IEEE IoT journal has 6,100 plus articles. Likewise, you can look for industrial informatics, sensor journal, communications magazine, vehicle technology. You can see there is a Internet of Things magazine as well. So again, these are some of the top publications, that is periodicals, which carry more number of articles. If you'd like to know more, you can choose here, or else you can just say right click on the publication and open it in a new tab, and you'll find all the details about that particular journal. You can also see here media, that is media is something new which IEEE so all the supplemental, something new which we started providing a couple of years ago. Recently we started adding codes, that is algorithmic codes. If you're reading an article, and if there is a code available embedded within that, you can access the full text, full code with help of the code ocean. So you need to switch to the code ocean if at all you come across one, and then you can go through the code, modify it, edit it, and rerun it. You can also look at data sets. There are 57 data sets. These data sets contain, say, sometimes the authors have used some files, some Excel sheets while developing the article. So all this will be part of that particular data set. We also have videos. There are 85 videos which are highlighting some, say briefly, the authors are actually talking about the article. So videos, there are like 85 articles. There are also 483 media elements. Sometimes, say an author has a slide deck to share, authors have animation file to share, or an image file to share, etc. So out of 81,000 plus items, you have like 483 documents which contain media elements. How can I improve the relevance of my results? Okay, so what we're looking at today is improving the home automation system using IoT. So if I have to look at this page, home automation, I'm still using quotes, by the way. 1,601 3 articles. So suddenly from 80,000 we've come to this. But again, we have an option here. Okay. Sometimes you would like to see more relevant results, means okay, you can use, you want to have Internet of Things or IoT in the document title, and home automation system as part of the metadata. So home automation, so I'm using an asterisk here, so means that it will take care of, it's truncated, so you can look for either automation, automate, etc. here. So that should be part of the metadata, that is other than the full text. You can even still use some things here and then search it. So you would like to have Internet of Things or IoT in the document title, and then home automation, home automate, etc. as part of the metadata. See, 804 articles. So there are some more options which I'm going to detail all of you today. And again, questions are most welcome. In case you have any questions, feel free to stop me at any point in time. This is one more option which will actually save you a lot of time. At the end of the day, other than reading, we always look at what is the user requirements. So we want really you to spend less time in searching and more time in reading the articles. If I look at here, when I come to the command search, I can be more focused. I can actually get more relevant results with the help of additional operators. That's called near or o-near. So near means when you use this query, near /2 means Internet of Things and home automation, or say automate, they should be part of the article, but Internet of Things should be within 2 words of home automation. So that's the meaning, within 2 words. The more closer the article, the more closer the keywords are, the more relevant the article is. So when you look at this space, when you use this, you will still get less number of articles. Okay, we got like 1000, I think 1600 when you just use an and, but if you look at here, we still got more relevant results. So that answers our question. Okay, one more question. I am pressed for time. What's the best way to scan an article? The best way to scan an article is reading the article in the HTML space. So let's look at some of the highly cited documents within the IEEE. So you see, this article was published in 2017, and it has been cited 688 times, and 7 patents are actually citing this one. So you can look at the second one. So let's take the second one. If you see here, it has a HTML component, that is, you can read the full text article in the same page. You can also download this paper at any point in time. So I'm reading this article in the full text within the one single page. You can also look at how many times this article has been read, downloaded, and you can also look at abstract. So before downloading the article, you can read the full abstract here, and then you can look at which place it was, which workshop it was presented, and which was the place, year, etc. And again, here is the place where you can quickly jump to different sections of the article. The BC-based smartphone. If you'd like to read this, you can quickly jump to the article. So this will actually save you a lot of time. Whenever you come across any image, you would like to go for a larger image, you have an option to do that. Likewise, you can even go to the last part of the article and look at more information. Who are the authors? Where are they coming from? You can see this is collaborative work between 3 different institutions. You can also look at the figures. You can look at the references, which article they have referred, and what are the citations to this article. You can see the citations for this article were actually many. So there are 350 IEEE articles citing this, and there are 337 articles from other publishers. You can also look at the citation map now. This is something which you implemented recently. You can also look at the keywords. What are the keywords which are used by the authors? And IEEE we actually partnered with Inspect to provide you the controlled indexing and the non-controlled indexing terms here. And then we also have, sometimes whenever the author provides us, we also provide the author keywords. Matrix is very important. If some of your faculty who are attending the session today, I think this is something which is very beneficial. If you have a paper in IEEE and you would like to look at what is the impact that has made, this paper has made in IEEE, this is the place to come. Okay. You look at the citations here, number 1. Number 2, you can look at the downloads. Number 3, you can look at how well this article has been cited in other platforms, for example, Scopus or Web of Science. And even you can quickly look at the citations in Google Scholar as well. But one more option, which is new, that is the altmetric score. What is the impact of this article in the social spaces? Okay. Say, for example, Mendeley, how many times this article, how many Mendeley accounts this article has been imported to. Patents, blogs, news, etc. All these are actually very important for especially a faculty when you try and file your assessment to the institution at the end of the year. So with all this, before I take to the next step, I also wanted to leave you or let you know that if you think this article is the best article in your area of interest, and this is like the article which you're looking at today, don't go away. On the right hand side, we have this option wherein you can look for more similar article. Okay. More like this is like almost these article actually are talking on the same concept what we were actually read in the left hand side. So look at some of the links, articles here, and I'm sure that at least you'll pick up a couple of articles out of this one. Okay. Next question, how can I find the project ideas from the existing research? All the time, you have this at the end of the presentation, you have an option where you can look at the related works. Okay. Within this related works, if you look at least some time, you can see the authors are actually mentioned that what is actually they're planning to do. In some of the articles, they provide future scope of research, wherein they let us know that what is the future scope of research like, because while writing the article, there are some instances where they were unable to find the answers to some problems. So these are unexplored areas. So these unexplored areas are normally mentioned by the authors in the article. So unexplored areas are something up for grabs, wherein you can actually come out with a new project here. So if I look at this one, I'd like to probably pause for 1 minute and look at the same concept. And there are so many future works, future scope of research work, etc. I'll just pause for a minute so that all of you can go through. And again, the chat window is open. I will also keep an eye on the chat window. So in case you have any questions, you can put it there. The tip is that you need to look for the latest. Oh yeah, I got a question from one of the audience that if I'm going to do a research about IoT security policy, then can I put it in future? Actually not, but you need to really look at what is that the authors have already published in this area. Okay, where is the knowledge gap and which are those areas which people have actually not published in? This is the area which actually you should be focusing on. So if I'm going to do a research about IoT security policy, yes, and when you're carrying out research and when you're trying to publish a paper, you may come across some unexplored areas. These can be part of the future scope of research. If I go down, go to the next slide. This slide contains few more unexplored areas. You take IoT aided smart light sensing automation using passive. There is a small element at the end of the article wherein the authors say in future the proposed framework can be reached to perform different functions, for example, water and waste administration. Likewise, you can look at various aspects here. Okay. For that, the tip is that look for the latest articles, because latest articles are like will have a fresh ideas, and always look at the conclusion part. In and around the conclusion part, you should be able to find out the research. Not that all the articles will have it, but again, that's the best place for you to look at for your project ideas. Strengthening your current research. That's where I took this from. As looking at the site, and I could look at I had grants at SLIIT. So there are humanities and science, there are 3 grants, faculty of engineering 1, SLIIT Business School 1, and also Faculty of Computing 1 grant. So let's take this one, the first one, integrated traffic management for safe and sustainable mobility. Yes, I got one more a comment. Yes, you're right. So basically, one of you are telling me that. So basically, the options and commands help us when we look for specifically for the literature review in regards to our research. Absolutely right. So you need to do a thorough literature review before you pick up a project idea, because that project idea obviously should be new, and that's how you should be working on. If somebody has already worked on it, obviously there is no point in actually taking it further. And also that will also help you, because when you want to publish a paper, the first thing is when you submit an article, the review committee will look at, has this article been submitted by somebody in the past? Has somebody worked on a similar project in the past? So these are the things which people look at. So always you should do a thorough literature review, and SLIIT library provides immense research information to all of you, not only from IEEE, but there are several other publishers or databases we can look at. So if I look at integrated traffic management system, how to strengthen your current research, the easiest way is to go to the IEEE Xplore digital library. I say traffic management as one of the best keywords. Okay, that's what you're looking at. And I'd say mobility is one more. So what you can do is, so right now there is an option for you to use the operator and in the basic search option itself. How to strengthen your research on traffic management mobility? You can see there are like cool articles, around almost close to 470 articles in the IEEE Xplore digital library. And don't worry too much. Most of these articles are available from the SLIIT library. You can straight away download these articles. The best thing always is to create a personal account for yourself. So when you create a personal account, what you can do is, you don't have to visit IEEE Xplore digital library now and then. We will send out the notifications to all of you once there are new articles in this area of interest. So create account is the one option. Once you create an account for yourself, a free personal account, you can sign in, and then you can get onto a personal space within the IEEE Xplore digital library. Font 64, and you can see on the right hand side, I see my name here, means I've logged in my personal account. Now what I can do is, I can set searcher, TM mobility, save this, that's it. So automatically the search gets saved. And so what will happen now is, next time when there is a new article which is speaking about traffic management and also mobility, you will receive an email alert from IEEE. Here is the place, alerts. Under my settings, you have alerts option, and here is saved searches. So you can look at TM mobility at any point in time, you can launch this. So again, one more option is journals and magazines. If I have look at what are the journals in this area, okay, so sorry, this one, Internet of Things journal. And tomorrow, if you'd like to receive an email alert when there is a new article, a new journal of this one is posted on IEEE, you can actually do that with help of this. So what you can do is, you can set table of content alert. You can see here, Internet of Things journal. So you can check the box and then say update here. So next time when the new issue is published in IEEE, that's posted in IEEE, from the IoT journal, you will receive an email alert from IoT. You just need to click on update here. Okay. Going back to the search results. Okay. One quick question to all of you today. You can say yes or no. How many of you have downloaded more than one article in one go? Yes or no? You can just type Y or N. Okay. How many of you downloaded more than one article in one go? You can send me a direct message, that's fine. Okay. So, okay, I just wanted to know how many of you are aware of this. Okay. Okay, I got like 4 responses. No problem. What I will do is now, I will let you know how to do this. So you can download up to 10 articles in one. So how to do that? As soon as you are in the within the network, say access provided by SLIIT, when you're in the results page, you can check the box first, second, third. And if you like to download these 3 articles, you can click on download PDF. You can download up to a maximum of 10 PDFs at one time. 10. So you want to download, and this is like at in one go. You can download this. So you can actually start downloading this as well. When we go to the sensors journal, say for example, I will also let you know how actually this works. So you have the current issue now. You can download the entire issue now. So sometimes what happens is you're interested in reading all the 20 articles published in this particular journal. Now what you can do is you can download the entire issue in one go as one PDF. Okay. So some of you can actually try. I'm putting in the link on the chat window. Some of you can even try if that works for all of you. That should definitely work. If you're seeing access provided by SLIIT on the top here. So you can actually try it. Here itself, you can add this article, this journal to your alert. So click on it means you are adding this one. So there are all issues. You can browse back all of the past issues. Sometimes you would like to know more about the journal. You can actually get, like say, what is the aims and scope of the journal, etc. So first thing is how to strengthen your research. Take the keyword, set the search alerts, look at some of the interesting journals, look at some of the interesting conferences which are coming up on the say integrated traffic management area with mobility aspects. So you can also even go to the IEEE conference page to learn more about this. That takes me to the third step. So I just took one example here, how to really strengthen your project. Okay. Tips in enhancing your career. So many times what happens is you can actually use this option whenever you have an organization which is visiting you. Say for example, say Infosys or say some other prominent company in Sri Lanka is visiting for placements. You can also search what is that they have published by providing their name here and looking at our author affiliations. Means this institution has published so many articles in the IEEE. So that's the meaning of this one. You can also, what you can also do is whenever you're going to, say for example, tomorrow you would like to go to University of Marathwada for higher study, say for some courses or some things, and would like to apply for a course in this one, or say Stanford University. And if you'd like to Stanford, sorry for that, Stanford, and your area of interest is MIMO, and you'd like to know who are the experts in this area from Stanford University. So just type Stanford under author affiliation. Two hundred 13 articles. You can look at the authors here. Okay. These are the people who are experts from Stanford University. So Andrea, just double check if they are still with the institution. Otherwise, I think you're good to probably start approaching them, maybe for project assistance post, or say if you'd like to pursue your PhD or maybe any other work. So this is where you can actually start enhancing the career. So enhancing the visibility and impact of your research. So if I talk about SLIIT itself, how to really enhance the visibility of your research, whatever you have carried out. So we have author profiles actually. So we have a dedicated, so on a SLIIT, just search for, we have dedicated pages for each and every author. I would say most of them, for most of them, we have it in from the Ieee Xplore. If I look at who is the author, so Samantha is one, for example, say, what I will do is Janaka W. So I will search for the author. So "41 articles by Janaka." So you can look at what are his articles. So open the new page. So now we have a dedicated web page for each and every author. You can see a gentleman has published 41 articles, and he's from the computing department. There's a brief biography and his area of interest. You can also follow this author if you're within your personal space. If you're logged into a personal account, click on follow author. Means next time a new article is posted, which is authored by Janaka, you will receive an email alert. Okay. So this is how you can actually follow Professor Janaka, and also you can look at what are the articles published by him, and also all of his co-authors are actually showed here. You can also look at the trend of publication with Relevance, the two Ieee. So with that, I go to this last slide. We have the contest coming up now, and we had a good interactive session till now. For some of you, may be looking at some tips about authoring, how to publish a paper with IEEE. There is IEEE Author Center here. If you have any questions on authoring, you can just say authors at IEEE. At IEEE, if you have any questions with respect to IEEE, the first point of contact is library. Just click to the library, and I will also be happy to help, just in case you have any questions on IEEE. So can we move to the contest section now? You can view the link here. So I put the link on the chat window also. Menti.com, open a new device or your own device, go to menti.com and use the code 97672462, or else click on the link which is provided in the chat window. I will give all of you 1 minute. Top 3 winners will receive goodies from us. Top 3. Okay. Half a minute more. Ten seconds more. Great. We have 9 people who have joined us. There are like 5 questions. Each questions we provide you 20 seconds to answer. And after each answer, once we see the right answer, once all of you attempt, we look at the leaderboard, who is actually leading the board, leading the race, okay, to become the top 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's start with the first one. How many documents does IEEE Xplore has? Ten more seconds. 5 more. Great. Wow. All of you got it correct. Congratulations to all of you. Let's see who is on the top, who is leading the board. Great. We have Brian the Broken, so you need to really identify yourself later to the library, just in case if you're the top 3. Okay. So followed by PK, Chanuri, Nadisham, Shiva. Okay. Let's go to the second one. Second question. How many journals IEEE? We did go through this. Ten more seconds. 5 more seconds. Great. Let's see how many have we got correct. Yes, the answer is 4. We are launching 4 new journals. 3 of them we already have the first issue, and the remaining 1 will be launched sooner. So let's see the leaderboard. Who is actually on the top today? Wow, you can see here Chanuri Kalugala. He is on the top. Not so you are the fastest to answer this question. For the brand PK Shiva, let's see. Next one. IEEE articles help me in what? Time's up. Okay. The answer is all of this. 6 of you got it correct. All of this. Encourages innovative thinking. It will also help you in staying update. So let's see who are the top 5 now. Chanuri Kalubala, again, you are the fastest to answer. And we still have Brian the Broker on the second place and followed by Shiva. So tight race going through the top 4. We cannot write off the next top 3. Okay, so we have a healthy competition between, I would say, 7 of them at this point in time, because we are left with only 2 questions, 2 tricky questions. What you can download from SLIIT subscription to IEEE. All e-learning courses, all books, IEEE journals, conference presentation, published standards are all of this. Right, time is up. The answer is third. That is IEEE Journals. So at this point in time, the library is not subscribed to e-learning and ebooks, but it has the entire collection of journals and conference proceedings, which are very important for your research. Okay, let's see how the table looks like now. Oh, great. We have Chanuri again. You're the fastest to answer, followed by Brian, Tetshua, PK. Okay. I think the tight race is between the top 5 for the last 3. Okay. Let's see the next question and the final question. IEEE publishes this many number of new research articles every week. 10,000, 50, 2,500, 5,000 every week. Five more seconds. Great. See, it's interesting. IEEE publishes every week. How many articles? We publish close to 5,000 new articles every week. Let's see who are the top 3. There we go. Tight race. Wow. So, Chanuri, you are the winner of this quiz by answering all the questions correctly. Brian, Ted, both of you have to identify yourself to the library. Just reach out to any of the library staff member and provide your details. And we will be happy to share the goodies directly delivered to all of you. Siva, PK, well played. Nadim, Dinusha, Chaman, and the last 2, well played as well. So congratulations to the top 3. And I hope all of you enjoyed. And we'll be soon in touch with you. So with that, I would like to check again if there are any questions from the participants. Any questions? You can send me over the chat, or else you can unmute yourself or ask the organizer to unmute you so that you can speak to me. Okay, if there are no more questions, I would like to pass it back to the library for the final word.